morning, our dear viewers, and welcome to RTD's English News Edition. Take a look over major stories. A grand ceremony is taking place for the 40th anniversary at the Anglais Stadium. And this morning, the President of the Republic presided over the ceremony of the 40th anniversary of the National Police.
Djibouti prepared to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the cession of our country to the national sovereignty occurred on 27 June 1997. For this occasion, more than a month of ceremony has been organized in the capital in each region. For the 40th anniversary, streets of the capital were adorned with a flag of national color. After the feast of Eid al-Fitr, the Republic of Djibouti will celebrate in large the 40th anniversary of the independence under the highest patronage of the President of the Republic and all the officials of the entire population of Djibouti. Great performances are planning for the 40th anniversary of our independence in the capital, which has begun this evening at the Anglais Stadium.
And the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, has chaired this morning the celebration ceremony of the National Police's 40th anniversary of its creation. The ceremony, which has brought together all the members of the government, including the Prime Minister Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed and the Minister of the Interior, was held in the Police Academy Idris Farah Bani of Nagad. Senior officers of the Djiboutian Army Forces, in which the Chief of Staff of the Army Forces, the General Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, the Chief of Staff of the Gendarmerie, Colonel Zakaria Hassan Aden, the Chief of Staff of the Republican Guard, Colonel Mohammed Jama, but also the high rank of the French forces in Djibouti as well as foreign forces. Many diplomats have assisted in this 40th anniversary of the National Police. Created on 22 June 1977, the National Police is imposed on the national scene to become a credible security force with the arrival of Colonel Abdullahi Abdi to the command of the National Police. The latter has experienced a new impetus in particular in the modernization of its infrastructure. In addition to the Police Academy, which is imposed as a great center of training at the regional level, the National Police has a center of transmission of a border police and immigration, the scientific technical police and road safety, the judicial police and the administrative as well. It must be said that the women of Djibouti occupy its place in the National Police and occupy such positions of high responsibility in our senior officers, jurists, doctors or engineers.
In his speech, the Director General of the National Police, Mr. Abdullahi Abdi Farah, recalled the importance of the National Police in the highlight the very commendable job that these men and women perform on daily basis in order to provide constant security to the Djiboutian. Mr. Abdullahi Abdi congratulated the major advance of the National Police on the tools required of the latest technology to fight against the falsification and other similar acts. Finally, he expressed his deep appreciation to the head of the state who supported the effort without fraud of the police.
The Minister of the Interior, Hassan Umar, gave a speech in which he traced the history of the National Police, which has always been an institution, he said, in the service of the people, and as he indicates in its motto, courage and dedication.
In his speech, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, has indicated that the National Police have a heavy responsibility and accomplish apparent and discreet action sometimes. The police is also a kind of the right arm and support the state of many areas. Among the various missions that the National Police ensure the safety of the public to keep tranquility and peace. The police respond to the concern of the public on the provision of assistance despite circumstances. Citizens must thanks to the police to all its daily action, field protection and security. If I take the example for the trade has continued, the head of the state who is closed strong goes home. He has the right to make sure that the trade is not suffering any offense. It is thanks to the police that all we have no fears of any danger. And the mission of the police are ensuring the case of needed in the first relief, resolve dispute between individuals, prevent any violation of public tranquility, and sometimes in the event of urgent and travelers and the people on the move pass through area insecurity and turbulence, carry that assistance to the mere danger. I urge you the police violence and indulgence has assisted the President. He has presented the justice and addressed it directly as collaboration and auxiliary of the justice. He said that the role is to search for the truth. They should be vigilant and listening to the citizen during investigation in establishing a correct community and compliance to the reality of the fact. Because it's in the minute that shall be used by the different judges office of justice in order to make a fair decision. We have a well-driven, well-trained, competent and expert in the matter of police. The police is involved in not only the national level but also international. The state expected from the police safe information and reliable in the area of intervention. Regarding the decision to take in for the state for economy reform examples, it is the police who provide element of information as regards to the potential reaction of the people. The police show the eyes of the brain of the state so that the latter can take an appreciative decision in respect of stability and internal peace. The President of the Republic has emphasized that the police is composed of citizens and did not enjoy the right of the benefit that deserve. He did not miss to congratulate the Minister of Interior for the work done in the field of training and administration, as well as the Director of the Police to encourage him to continue on their way. Finally, the head of the state has urged the high authority of the police and particularly the Minister of the Interior to support the officer and the police in difficulties on a daily basis.
And after these speeches, it has been the time for the traditional parade of the Troop of the National Police. Let's watch this.
Fervent defender of mattress memory who fell to the honor head of the state Ismail Omar Guelleh filled a stamp in memory of the man and woman who have been in danger of their life to defend the nation. One was observed during which the Fatiha was received in the memory of the martyrs. In addition to the safety function, the national police are an integral part of the defense force of the country, a strong moment to honor soldiers who fell in the honor fields where the nation is still recognizing.
بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون اللهم ارحم شهداءنا واكرم نزلهم واغفرهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الفاتحة محمد.
The head of state, the Minister of the Interior, the Director of the National Police have all visited the newly constructed Academy Idris Farah Habane. This academy exempts since 1982 of initial and continuous training for new recruits and for operations in other sectors in the areas of anti-terrorism and a fight against the irregular immigration. All the training of the pilots, pilot trainers of the national police from friendly countries, which will now be housed in these new premises. The police academy has required over the years a recognition and a reputation which have today a regional repute.
The capital of Djibouti shone in all its color yesterday evening on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. The feast of Eid was opportunity for young people to come out on the main arteries of the capital. It is true that yesterday the road of Venice along the port of Djibouti and the road Sheikh Osman leading to the port of Djibouti were crowded with young people. This was an opportunity for the young people to meet and celebrate together the Eid al-Fitr, which closed the blessing month of Ramadan.
Let's move now to the international news. Pakistani officials say the death toll from a massive fuel truck fire the previous day has risen to 157 as 4 more of the victims died overnight. The truck was traveling from the southern port city of Karachi to Lahore, the Punjab provincial capital, when the driver lost control and crashed on a highway outside Bahawalpur early Sunday. Scores of villagers rushed to the scene to collect the spilled fuel when the blaze ignited. Dr. Nahi Ahmed at the Nishra Hospital in Multan says the death toll has steadily been rising and reached 157 on Monday. He says 50 more severely burned victims are being treated at his hospital. And that's it for tonight's news. Thanks for joining us in RTD. Have a great night.